Hi friends, welcome back to another session of EC Made Easy. We are in our second section. In this, after completing the passive circuits, now it is time to get into more interesting world called the active circuits. Here, we are going to use not only the passive elements like RLC, but also active elements like the semiconductor devices we had discussed in our previous section. The various devices like a junction diode, Zener diode, transistors, FETs, and all are going to help us in creating more wonders. So let us begin our journey into active circuits with a simple activity called a rectifier. Rectifier is a circuit which, when applied uh, alternating current, it is going to produce us a direct current. So the input to the rectifier is AC and the output is DC. That's what we are expecting from a rectifier circuit. The main reason for the rectifier becoming so famous is the alternating current power is available very cheaply, but all the electronic devices are made to work only on DC. So one option for getting DC is use direct current sources like batteries, which are supposed to be very costly. But if you try to somehow make use of AC, which is available very cheaply, then yes, it can be done. Uh, so for this, we require an interface that converts AC into DC, and that interface is called a rectifier. AC, as the name says, it's alternating current. Sometime we have positive uh, cycle, sometime we have negative cycle. So there is an alternating positive and negative cycle. So when we have positive cycle, there is a flow of current in this direction. But when the cycle is negative, the direction of the current flow is reversed. So that means during a negative cycle, the current is in this direction, and during positive cycle, the current is in this direction. But whatever be the case, we want our current always to be in this direction. So whether our cycle is positive or negative, we want our direction of the current to be always in one, that is unidirection, not alternatively changing directions. We want a unidirection. Unidirection, yes, definitely. That triggers, I hope that's going to trigger your mind. Somewhere you have heard that some device is there which allows current to flow only in one direction, does not allow current to flow in other direction. Yes, we have this as a bidirectional current, and we want unidirectional current. We need something to convert from bidirectional to unidirectional. The simplest way of converting bidirectional into unidirectional is not to allow the other direction current. Not to allow the other direction current. That means whenever we are talking about our AC, this is positive, it's negative, positive, negative, and that continues. So one option is allow only the positive part and don't allow the negative part. So how to make only positive part to be allowed? Yes, we can make use of a PN junction diode. Make use of a PN junction diode, which transfers or allows current to flow only from P side to N side and will not allow from N side to P side. So if you have a circuit like this, if you have a circuit like this and to which if you apply an alternating current, then the PN junction will allow current to flow only when the applied potential is positive, that is only positive cycles. It will allow current to flow. So when the current is flowing in the positive direction, the current depends on the magnitude of the voltage. Therefore, current also follows this sinusoidal shape, and this sinusoidal shape current flows through this load resistance. Then the voltage across this, which we call output voltage, also should follow this shape. Therefore, the output voltage would also have this shape. So positive cycle you get here, negative cycle diode does not allow current to flow. So the current will be zero whenever we apply a negative voltage across this, and because current is zero, the voltage across resistance will also be zero. And when you come to next cycle, then again yes, the diode will conduct, so we get a next cycle. So this way the output we get is only in one direction. The reverse direction current is no more allowed. So we have a unidirectional current. So we have made a bidirectional current into unidirectional current. Are we satisfied? Definitely no, because what we meant by DC is not just unidirectional but also a constant voltage. Where is constant voltage? No, the voltage is changing with time. So for half cycle it is changing sinusoidally. For half cycle it is zero. Next half cycle sinusoidal. Next half cycle zero, and that way. But only thing is there is no reverse current allowed. Only forward current is allowed, and hence you can call it unidirectional current. But still, we cannot call it the DC what we want for our electric or electronic circuits, which we get from battery, which is one unidirectional and the other one will give us a constant voltage across it, so that our circuitry will function under constant voltage, and that will give many advantages of working under constant voltage. We see in detail about what are the problems if the supply voltage keeps changing and all that. But yes, our electronic circuits do require a constant voltage as power supply, and we need some more extra work to do to convert this unidirectional current into a constant current, and that is what we call a filter. Yes, you do understand what filter we require here. We don't want variations, we want only a constant value. That means low frequency or zero frequency only should be allowed. Any frequency other than zero should not be allowed. That means something to do with a low pass filter is what is our next requirement. So if we can apply a low pass filter to this, then yes, we can expect a better output than this. How to do, what to do, and what other problems we do face. Yes, life is like that. Buy one, get one free. You solve one problem. Yes, you are ready with the next problem. That's what we have been looking in all our lifetime. Yes, today we had a problem in the beginning that we had a alternating current. We wanted direct current. Yes, we had used a rectifier circuit and converted bidirectional current or into unidirectional current. But now we are not happy with just having unidirectional current. We wanted a constant voltage also. So that's what we need to look at our next session. So till then, take care. Bye.